How you doing? Today, abs and adductors. Not to be confused with abductors. Okay, abs. What are we going to do for abs? That's all. Okay? So, in your push-up, squeeze your butt. All right. So we'll do about 3 or 4 of those. Okay. So, yeah, you're looking for a nice big stretch through your abs. We've been doing a fair amount of abs lately, and we want to make sure that those muscles are not shortening up. If you've been doing extra credit abs on your own, if you do 1,000 crunches a day all the time, your abs will shorten up. So if you do a ballistic movement where you open up your abs, you can pull your abs. Fun fact, write that down, okay? So we want to make sure that we get everything stretched out so we don't do what I just mentioned, okay? Other movement we're going to do is just adductor. And for this guy, all we're going to do is just a static Cossack squat hold, okay? So you go into that bottom, or into that wide kind of sumo type position. And then I want you to lower that knee out to the side. And you're just looking for that progressive buildup of tension through your opposite adductor. So down, find that position. And then I want you to actively drive that foot down and in. Little hold, relax, go a bit deeper. Little hold, relax, go a bit deeper. Little press, deeper. And then push yourself back up. And that'll be 1 rep. And we'll do about 5 of those per side, okay? If you want to do multiple sets of this, you can. Just don't go crazy, okay? Because you're creating tension in that really big stretch position. If you drive yourself back up really quickly, you can kind of aggravate and tweak that. So just be a bit cautious, and then maybe in your last rep of the 5, you can go a bit harder, a bit deeper, okay? So after that, we got the, oh sorry, that was the adductors. We've done the abs. Today, we have got some really accessory stuff. We're going to do some airplanes, okay? So airplanes are a really effective way of testing your sobriety and firing your glute, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to hinge yourself down into kind of that single leg deadlift position. And then what you want to do is make sure that you're trying to close your hip that's up down to the opposite knee. And then what that's going to do is kind of load into that glute and really close off that hip angle. And then from there, so down, okay? And then from there, you're trying to slowly open yourself up. Balance, balance, into that top position so you're opened up all the way. And then slowly lower yourself back down into that closed hip position, okay? So up and down is 1. I know I made it look so easy. You may want to hold on to a wall when you're doing it, or like slide your hand up and down the wall as you open and close. This is not a movement that's to be done for time. It's supposed to be super slow so you understand what your hip is doing to try and stabilize and find the right position, okay? So you're doing a total of 10, 5 per leg, okay? Once you're done that one, we've got calf raises. And we are going to do a total of 30 reps, but every 10 reps you change your foot position. So, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, so you are going to start with your toes turned out, okay? And then you would do your calf raises. This would be done on a stair, by the way. Then you would go toes turned in, and you're going to go for 10 calf raises. And then you're going to go toes straight, and then you'll go 10 calf raises, okay? Now, regardless of what position your feet are in, you want to make sure that you're always letting your heels drop to get that nice big stretch through your calf, and then push back up for your next rep, okay? So whether your heels are out, neutral, or in, you always want to find that stretch in the calf just to kind of open things up, give us a bit more range in that ankle, okay? So 3 sets through the airplanes and the calf raises, okay? Moving on. Today we have a 5-round workout, and the goal is to move well and consistently because the movements are very accessory type movements still, okay? So, first movement is going to be a single arm push-up slide, okay? So, you're going into a push-up position. You're going to lower that arm out, then push and slide your hand back in, okay? So, you would do one side and then other side, okay? And then switch hands and then you can make that sound. It really does help. Just kidding, not at all. So, total of 12. That's 6 per side. Then we have 12 one-arm bent over reverse flies. Yes, bent over flies. So I don't have the right weight, so I'm just going to beast out and give a demo with the 35. My guesstimation is this is probably going to be something you do with maybe 5 or 10 pounds, okay? So this is the bodybuilder version, okay? Momentum is our friend. When a problem comes along, you must keep it. Keep it good, into shape. Shape it up, get straight, bend forward, into your hips. Okay, that went too far, all right? So reverse fly, looking to really isolate the movement of the shoulder blade, okay? Let's try not to use that kip to get it up there. Just retract the shoulder blades, back together, and we're trying to keep the traps down away from the ears, okay? So 12 on one side, 12 on the other side. If you don't have any weights to do that appropriately, a water bottle filled with water or soup cans, I don't know. If you isolate the muscle enough, it will be difficult, okay? Then we have a new one. You need to set this up in the right direction. I didn't. It's a squat hold slide. So you are going to go down into a squat on one leg, and then you slide that around, and then back around, and then stand up, okay? So the lower you can get, the harder it's going to be, okay? And really try and challenge yourself on this one, okay? If you are too high, then it's just like, oh yeah, crushing it. Need a cane, all right? So down, low as you can, around behind, and back around the front, and then stand, okay? Made it look so easy, it's more natural when you have space to do it. Shut up. Okay? From there, 30-second front rack carry. Dumbbell up into that front rack position, 30 seconds on one side, switch, 30 seconds on the other side. Okay? If you have a kettlebell, make sure the elbow's tucked in, vertical forearm. If you have a dumbbell, what I was just doing, same drill, vertical forearm, just trying to keep that loaded, but it shouldn't be resting on the body, okay? Resting through here, so you're having to use your core muscles to keep upright, okay? From there, 30-second bear hug hold. Take your dumbbell, give it a nice big hug, and keep it up, okay? We're trying to work the upper back here and squeeze your butt, okay? You should feel like that T-spine is getting pretty smoked by holding that. If you have a really heavy kettlebell, you can just do a goblet hold. That's fine, okay? And then if you want something really heavy because you don't have any dumbbells heavy enough, just use a heavy backpack. That'll work just fine, okay? Last movement is a 10-foot lateral plank walk, okay? Measure out 10 feet, go into your push-up position, and then 1, 2, okay? One more time for 3, all right? So, 5 rounds through that. It's a lot of shit, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to ruin your fitness by making you do more of it, all right? So get out there, guys, have a good workout, don't complain, and have fun. Bye.